would you like to open?
Yep. Wow, it's been a long time, and it's great to get a game under our belt, right? I really enjoyed our preparation leading up to the game. Obviously happy about the win. I thought Lehigh did an incredible job bouncing back from their game the other day when they played Northwestern. I thought it wasn't so much what Lehigh did. I thought Northwestern had one of the better games I've seen play. And credit to coach's team, how they responded off of that. They made a lot of tough shots. They made shots early, they made shots late. Really exposed us guarding the ball defensively. I was somewhat shocked about our defensive alertness and attitude, because that's something that we really worked on daily. But at the end of the day, when you have all these new players, you have to have a little bit of patience with the growth and development of a whole new team. When I looked out there one time, I said, damn, not one of these guys was even close to the floor for Georgetown last year. So it's a credit to Micah. I thought he really got us going with his energy and his toughness, getting to the rim. And then, once the game settled in, we got our feet underneath us, kind of played even and played out how it played out. But I really thought Lehigh played, they played great. I give them a lot of credit, really a lot of credit. And obviously very, very happy with the win. We'll have a preparation day tomorrow. We'll clean up what we did today, start preparing for Fairfield, and continue to try to move forward.
We're going to open with questions. Patrick Stevens, Post.
Ed, let's kind of start with what Thomas was able to do today, kind of settling in, especially in the second half. Brent was talking about how he felt like he just kind of took over the game. What was your perspective on what he was able to do?
I'm not surprised at that at all. I see it every day. Thomas is, I think people see Thomas's athletic ability and his skill set and his toughness. He's one of the nicest young men I've ever coached, and I think the best is yet to come for him. I'm kind of upset at him because I thought late in the game he missed 3 just layups that he normally makes, and I think that's a little bit of fatigue. I say always, the best athletes are the best conditioned athletes. So it goes to tell him he's got to get his ass in shape, right? He's got to get in shape. He has a chance to be one of the special young players in the country, but I'm going to challenge him to get in tip-top shape. If he does that, and I told everybody from day one, this kid is definitely going to be somebody to reckon with.
And the defense there for the last 7 minutes or so, I think they had a stretch where they went almost 4 minutes without scoring, 5 or so without getting a field goal. Didn't see that very much last year at all. How encouraging was that stretch in particular?
And that's what we've been practicing on. We talked about our 3 E's. We really do. We talked about the 3 E's. Effort, energy, right, and enthusiasm, right? And I don't think that requires a lot of, bench pressing, jump shots. That to me is just a mindset and approach. And I thought the team had those in that stretch. I thought we had a stretch like that in the first half as well. But I think we got a cherry for us is 3 stops in a row. But it was good to see. I really appreciated our students, faculty, and staff for coming out. It was different playing in there, I can tell you that. That was a different experience playing in there.
All right, we're going to go to Ron and then Marcus.
Yellow's number 0 was cooking earlier.
He was.
You put number 11 on him. Your number 11, Williams, kind of slowed him down. 20, took a chance. You started throwing length at him. Was that the plan when you saw him working like that?
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit, and again, give him a lot of credit. He's coming back home, a lot of excitement. He's knows Caleb really well in scouting them. He didn't play well against Northwestern. Number 13 didn't play well, but I thought that those 2 players in particular were 2 of their better players, and they really played. They kicked our ass. They played well.
Micah, could you talk a little bit about that 8-0 run near the end of the half where you made plays on both ends of the floor? Just walk us through how you kind of took over that moment.
I think it was in the timeout. After the timeout, all of us came together and we were just like, we need to get stops and we need to execute on offense, because going into the half, we wanted to have a good run so that would start off our second half on a good note. So, yeah, we just locked in and we made plays.
And Coach, for you, in the first half, it didn't seem like a lot of on-ball pressure. Did you want them to pick up the pressure on the ball to take them out of some of their actions?
Fair question. Yeah, we did. We talked about that in particular. And the under 12-minute timeout, we thought they were just rolling too free. They did a great job spacing the floor and driving it. We wanted to go big with Drew and Thomas. We tried to go big a little bit with Julius and Thomas. The game didn't call for that. we had to go with Burks, and I thought Burks and Curtis, right? You know, their stats don't say it, but their energy showed it, their effort showed it, their enthusiasm showed it. So yeah, these guys carried the load offensively and somewhat defensively, but I thought them two in particular were game changers for us. You know, so for all these young kids that were watching, they got to see, like, if you defend and rebound, you'll have an opportunity to get on the floor at whatever level you're playing at.
Let's go back to the post right here.
Thomas, how would you kind of size up how your night went? Did you feel like you kind of settled in the second half a little bit?
Yeah, I felt like in the first half I was just trying to get used to, like, you know, the game, the college game in general. And the second half coming out, my teammates was just telling me to, like, just lock in and, you know, just dominate. That's why I just came out in the second half and just dominated.
I love, you know, I love when, you know, Micah told me it probably was about, was it under the 16-minute timeout? He said, come to me. You know, he said, yeah, give me the ball. And I love when a player's voice is louder than the coach's voice, right? You gotta trust the player, right? And the player has to feel confident enough to be that vulnerable to talk to the coach that way. So, you know, when you recruit these kids, it's really important for them to know that their voice, that they can be heard. And you know, to his credit, he delivered, right? It's not saying, hey, coach, get me the ball and you're 1 for 19, right? So I'm really, really proud of his growth and maturity.
We're gonna go back to Dave Preston from WTOP and then Rob.
And last 4 minutes of the first half, you guys hold them, I think, to 0 for 5 shooting, 4 turnovers as well. How encouraging going into the break was that to get that jump where you guys scored the last 10?
Well, our staff does an incredible job scouting, right? Obviously, playing at home, we got a lot of energy today in our building, but you know, they wanted to change the defense a little bit, so we went with a little pressure, right? We changed that up a little bit, and you know, just to give them a different look. I still, and I'll say this with this group here, you know, when we competed against Michael last year, we thought he was one of the best defenders, you know, and he's bringing that attitude to us. We're not going to find too many defensive players in the country. Big East, ACC, SEC, Big 12, Big 10, that he is elite defensively. And that's going to be something that his teammates are going to have to kind of get on his shoulders. Well, I thought he gambled a little bit too much today, though, right? He was out there running with his head cut off for about 6 minutes, right? You know, gave up about 4 baskets, but, you know, eventually he settled in. But we will show him that, so he'll have a couple of demerits on his report card tomorrow.
Just a follow-up for the players, first game, a new uniform under your belts. What does it mean to kind of, you know, make a first impression like the one you did tonight?
You know, we just had to come out with a different type of energy, you know, come out and just, like, you know, just to win, you know, the mindset to win. So it felt good. It felt good in the threads, you know, for the first time. And yeah, we just had a great game.
You said the question again?
Just first game under your belts, new uniform, new year. How, you know, good was it to get this out of the way and for you guys to move on?
Yeah, it felt great to put the Georgetown, put the G on our chest. You know, you always hear about it, but you know, when you get to actually play in the game, and we got to play it on campus in front of all the students and stuff. So, yeah, it felt good. The energy was good, and we're just gonna bid off this win.
PV early on, they had a lot of success out the slot, wide open shots. Mm-hmm. You guys came and made an adjustment. What was that? Was it just an energy adjustment, or was that a schematic move?
Honestly, I think it was all nerves and stuff coming in. First game of the season, a lot of new guys, and then that was just the leaders coming together and just saying we gotta lock in. We gotta get stops because we pride ourselves on our defense. We think we could be a good defensive team, and I think we showed it in parts of the game, but we want to show it the whole game. So we'll see that on Saturday.
Yeah.
We'll finish up with, we've got Marcus and then we'll go.
Go ahead.
You're good?
Coach Mike Gray, Boy Report. What do you think about Malik Mack's aggression in the second half?
I liked it. You know, we're going to challenge Malik and Jaden. All right, I think they're very dynamic offensively, defensively. Right, you know, we got caught on a couple of switches with size, so we're really going to have to, you know, do a great job helping them swarming the post or swarming them lanes defensively. But I'm very excited about Malik. I'm very excited about him. Very excited about Jaden. Right, you know, Jaden has done it. He delivered for us when we dialed up his number. Right, we had a set call where he made the 3, got a layup at the free throw line. You can't take away how good Lehigh was today. I can't say that enough. right? I mean, going off of what they did, they showed a lot of pride. You know, they were down by 40 some odd points the other night, and they've been on the road, right? They've been on the road since Sunday, leaving there, you know, going to Chicago, spending the night. So I give Coach Reed a lot of credit. His kids really knuckled up for him, and I'm cheering for them the rest of the year.
Oh, one last from Sammy.
Yeah, I'm from the Hoya Evan Greenfield. Just with about 7 minutes left in the game, it was 68-63 with the media timeout. How do you think, what was the message you gave to the guys in the huddle, especially with the team as inexperienced and young, and just to have them finish the game really strong?
I appreciate the question, son. You know, you lean on them 3 E's, right? You play with some energy, play with unbelievable effort, have some enthusiasm. It'd be amazing the things that just come off the game, right? And you see the ball go in, and you know, energy just is contagious. It's really contagious, and a little bit of excitement. You know, the crowd got behind us a little bit. You know, Micah made a big stop, right? Thomas, you know, got an and one in there. That's energy and excitement right there. So, and they're really good listeners in the huddle. Like, we practice it all the time. We have what we call an ODO session in our preparation, and we use those as always dead ball situations. So we really pride ourselves coming out of a timeout to get a high percentage shot. We'll see what it is once we grade our offensive card. Coach LaDonta Hint's in charge of our offense, and you know, we'll see what the grading looks like. You know, like, without looking at it, I would grade our offense like a B, a solid B. I would grade our defense a D minus.
You say D or B?
D.
Okay.
With a large D.
All right, want to make sure.
Well, apparently we're ending on that note.
I appreciate it.
Thank you,
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.